Hi, welcome to Aberystwatch. I'm not Juan Smith.
And I'm not Peter Venkman.
Before anything else today, we'd just like to say a big congratulations to Julian Shelley, who's recently been appointed a saint. Well done, Julian Shelley. You've joined the other two saints at Aberystwyth. Now over to Simon for Weather Watch.
Okay, thanks Chris. Okay, well, as you can tell, it's a little bit misty. I was supposed to be doing a little segment on the Aurora Borealis, but it's just too misty. I can't even tell if we're filming or not, but I'm told that we are. I was going to give you a brief history of mist, but it's just mist. There's not a lot else to say. If we could just get a picture of me up, is that... Yeah, we can do that. Okay. So that's what I look like. Not that you know, it's just too misty. There's not a lot else to say. I'll hand it back to the studio now. Thanks, Chris. We'll see you later on.
Thanks, Simon. Misty. Now, you may have noticed that we're under new ownership this time. Nothing to do with that, totally incidentally, we've decided to do a little insight into Bay Radio. Take it away, Simon.
Radio was invented long before language, and originally conveyed only smoke signals. You may or may not already know, Bay Radio was one of the first broadcastinators in the continent. Contrary to popular belief, it is not literally a radio in the bay. Bay, in fact, stands for the chemical elements used in the formula for music, benzamine anthropomorphic uracilonium. And radio is, of course, a contraction of the full word radiocephalizer. Originally baked to induce involuntary ecstasy as a cure for lockjaw, climbers discovered that it had an alternative use as a medium for relaying messages between mountains and replaced the crude form of MSN messenger operated by using 2 cups and a kite. The radio progressed quickly as new technologies were born out of the USSR, and so Bay Radio was born. It quickly gathered a cult status with a quickly growing niche before becoming the award-winning station we know and love today. We decided to have a quick word with the presenters of the longest-running and most popular show, The Witch and Cat Show. But it wasn't very interesting, so we decided to cut it. Looking to the future, scientists predict that by the year 2400 there will be some kind of telecommunicative radio vision machine where you can not only hear sounds but see moving pictures, and by the year 3000 telecommunicative live phonic system where you can speak in real time to a person on the other side of the world.
Informative. Now over to Simon for the next instalment of Weather Watch. Foggy.
Thanks, Chris. Okay, as you can tell, it's still misty. I'm trying to keep my voice down because I'm not sure where I am. Now, that may sound strange, keeping a voice down because you can't read a map, but actually, it's because I think I've wandered in to the Borth Animalarium, and I don't want to wake the bears. There may not even be bears. I can't tell. It's just too misty.
I don't see what that's got to do with the price of beef.
I'm outside Iceland where the price of beef is £3.19. I'm outside Lidl where the price of beef is 11 Deutschmarks. I'm outside Spa where the price of beef is 9. I'm outside Smith's where the price of beef is they don't sell beef. I'm outside Summerfield where the price of beef is 12 rubles.
Now over to Chris for the headlines, who'll be performing them this week through the medium of mime.
Why have you come back to me? I'm definitely in a pen with some animals. I thought I was climbing over a stile, but it was just a fence. I don't want to wake anything. Oh, we've woken it up. Oh, hey boy, how? It's really close to me. I can feel its breath on me. Hey.
Thanks, Simon. Now it's Chris.
No, the other Chris.
Oh, was it me? I'm sure it was you.
Oh yes, right, so you are.
No problem.
Anytime. Now over to Simon for a segment on the birds.
Thanks, Chris. Now I'm down here on the seafront, just by the pier, where the birds tend to come out and play at this time of the evening. Now, mankind and birds didn't always exist quite so peacefully together. There's been a good improvement over the last 50 to 100 years, and in fact some people are concerned that the improvement is becoming a little bit too intimate.
Yes, I'm very concerned that the improvement is becoming a little bit too intimate, as you can see from this diagram that I looked up. It's very disturbing. It disturbs me. It disturbs my wife, yes.
Well, you've heard what the scientists have got to say about it. Let's see what the birds think. I've got a few questions for them now. Excuse me, birds! Excuse me, birds! What do you think about Gordon Brown? Mr. Birds? Excuse me, birds. Do you ever find you wish you had arms instead of wings? How do you feel about Arsenal Football Club? Seems like they've got nothing to say.
Thank you, Simon, for that one. Well, that's another episode of Aberystwatch out of the way. I've not been Sam Neill.
And I've not been Dr. Egon Spengler.
That's not been Horatio von Nelsonton.
I got pooed on.
See you next time.